Lord, one day is Tuesday, August 5th, 2025. Gym date for Wednesday the 6th. All right, let's go. Well, as far as official setups, let's keep these two in here. It was interesting. I saw ABCL when I was scanning, and I got excited. Then I realized that we were already looking at that one, so that's always a good sign. But anyway, let's stick with these for now, as usual. And as always, make sure you wait for an entry on that. Not a bad day overall on the portfolio. KGC doing the heavy lifting. We'll get to that in just 1 second. Go ahead and bump your stop. We're in longer term trend following mode. And I use the word hope, but hopefully we'll be in that mode for a long, long time. Here's the ABCL. It has some issues much longer term, but by the time it gets there, that would be such a good problem to have, 100% above where we are now or so. I still like the SLDP. Spiked higher, came back in a little bit. Make sure, again, you wait for an entry on that one, but again, it still looks like it has potential. One short here. I don't see any reason to go after these shorts at this juncture, but you know the routine. Take things one day at a time. This PAYS also caught my eye. It's got a tiny little gap if you squint your eyes, but it looks like a double top, or it is a double top knockout type of setup. Double top pullback, I guess, in this case. Let's take a look at the portfolio, and then we'll pop out to the overall market. A little bit of a bounce in BTM. We'll take anything we can get with this one. Longer term, still looks okay, but obviously on your stops just in case. KGC looking much better, obviously banging out some new highs with a little bit of vigor. Again, we're in longer term trend following mode on that one, as we are in KTOS. KTOS kind of Flatsville on the day, down a little after probing new highs. TFPM, not a bad day there. Not too far away from those brand new highs. TJ was kind of all over the place. It did weak by the end of the day. Obviously, on your stops just in case, but it's not too far away from all-time highs, so let's not get too excited there just yet. VG kind of hangs in there, but that's about all it's doing. Down a little today, obviously. On your stops just in case. Stop if you heard that before. Let's take a look at the overall market, and let's drill down a little bit. SP 500, bit of a bummer, kind of an opening gap type reversal day. We just closed that gap yesterday. I sure would like to see us follow through and go and bang out some all-time highs. But hey, let's just let things shake out. I bet you thought I was going to say one day at a time. Same thing happened in the NASDAQ today. Same sort of action happening there too. Rusty 2000 actually had an okay day. Better than a poke in the eye, up 0.5%, pushing into this little bit of overhead supply here. This actually looks okay. It's longer term. Does have some issues to deal with. But again, here comes one day at a time. Software, opening gap reversal there. A bit of a bummer because it's come back in below its prior little breakout. It still looks okay intermediate term, though. Financials came back in a little. As you know, they broke out past the prior peak and they came back in. So some of these areas that have dropped below their prior peaks, I sure would like to see them get back above those peaks. Metals overall looking pretty good, beginning to rally out of that Landry light pullback. I'll throw the moving average in. So far, so good there. Nice little rally. Palladium has pulled back as of late. Also, Landry light pullback. It's looking like it has potential to continue higher. Goldie commodity. My mouse is slow. Kind of Flatsville, better than poke in the eye, not too far away from brand new highs though. So far so good. There's a general statement. Gold stocks though, look at that, bam, winning, breaking out new highs with quite a bit of vigor. Biotech kind of chopping around a little, still has a lot of overhead supply to get through. Again, as I'm saying, quite a bit on an individual issue basis. There are some issues there that are looking okay. Defense probe new highs before coming back in a little bit. Longer term though, as you can see, nice uptrend remains intact. Lots and lots of Landry light. Pot stocks continue to bottom out, so that's multi-month highs in the EMJ. Some of the smaller ETFs actually were up much more than that today in that area. Lithium's rallying out of a Landry light pullback. So far, so good there. So let's take a look at semis and then we'll wrap it up. Semiconductor just coming in a little bit. They've been a little sideways as of late. I sure would like to see them make some new highs and not look back for a while. And utilities, speaking of coming back in, came back in a little. So far, though, they do appear to remain in breakout mode. So a little mixed here and there if you look hard enough and long enough. Overall, things still looking pretty good, but obviously it's one day at a time. And again, some of those areas like financial software and quite a few others that have dipped back down below the breakout levels, I'd like to see them get back above those levels. But hey, here it comes again, one day at a time. I think that's it for tonight. If you have any questions, you know the routine. Thank you so much. We'll talk tomorrow, if not sooner.